Manufactured cage to ensure that babies living in the apartment get enough sunlight and fresh air, 1937. The first morning after the direction of traffic flow was changed from left to right in Sweden, 1967. The bombing of Kobe, Japan during World War II. During World War II, many air raids were launched on Japan, causing great damage to the country's cities. These attacks killed between 241,000 and 900,000 people. This is how the new bulletproof vest was tested, 1923. Shells found after the Battle of Gallipoli. These two shells were found after World War I, which began in 1915, and its continuation, the Battle of Gallipoli, which ended in 1916. Hydrogen bomb test. Between 1946 and 1958, it was built as part of the United States Bikini Atoll program. Gas-tight stroller, England, 1938. Annie Edison Tyler, the first person to survive after jumping off Niagara Falls in a barrel, 1901. Wax sculptures damaged by fire at Madame Tussauds Museum in London, 1930. Last prisoners to leave Alcatraz prison, 1963. Chicago mother hides her face in shame as she puts her children up for sale, 1948. The only person to be hit by a space rock. Photo before the phone companies buried their cables. It's not a propeller, it's a weapon used for duck hunting. A family watching a nuclear test. The biggest sea base ever caught. Before and after the atomic bombing of Nagasaki. Machu Picchu is an ancient city in Peru and the first to be discovered. In this photo taken during the Second World War, a little Austrian boy is happy to have new shoes. British merchants used foot irons to restrain slaves. The first atomic bomb. Hitler's railroad artillery. Second control room of the German submarine UB-110. Many movies were made after World War I, but this footage is real. Boardwalk after Prohibition. After the alcohol ban in Boardwalk, bootleggers spilled all the alcohol out the window during a police raid. Test examining weight effects at 25,000 feet. Scientists used kittens to study the properties of weight in space in 1958, and Drew P. Parks carried out the experiment using a jet. These images are from 1941. The London bombings created a frightening environment for families and children. Children had to wear gas masks. First shot with the head of the Statue of Liberty, 1885. A soldier in the Vietnam War with the inscription, "War is Hell," on his helmet, 1965. Hotel owner pours acid into black swimming pool, 1964. A hippopotamus in a circus, 1924. The real Ronald McDonald, 1963. Cafeteria used by Disneyland employees, 1961. Malaria drug advertisement in Papua New Guinea during World War II. They didn't drink Atabrin. A photo taken during the Battle of Saipan, 1944. A girl sits in front of her bombed house in London, 1940. Construction of the Berlin Wall, 1961. A bookshop damaged by an air raid in London, 1940. The first person in history to undergo plastic surgery was Walter Yeo, 1971. The age of the standing tan, 1949. Lifeguards in the 1920s. Use of animals as part of medical treatment, 1956. The Real Winnie the Pooh and Christopher Robin, 1927.